and Noble.
It's always nice to come in and see you guys.
We like to start your Friday off good.
I think every day should be. I think you should call me every morning and start my every morning off like that.
Do you really want me calling you every morning?
No, it just sounded good on the radio.
Right? How you gonna explain
Me
that?
again.
Yeah,
Who is this person that keeps calling and screaming?
she
at
really likes me.
Yeah.
She
All right,
likes
so-
me for me.
Here we go. Free Legal Advice Friday with McIntyre Laws, Noble McIntyre. We got a couple of questions for
All
you
right,
this
let's
morning.
do it.
The first one says, what kind of evidence, if any, should people save after an accident that most folks forget about?
Good question. I always tell folks, if you're in a situation where you get rear-ended or something, and you're okay, you're up walking around and you're talking to the other person, and they come up and say, I am so sorry, that was my fault. That's probably the only time they're ever going to say that.
Right.
People lie.
Yeah.
I mean, I take depositions and they change their story. So to the extent you can get a picture of their insurance card, because sometimes they will not tell you that later, a license tag to show the kind of car, and if you can take audio or video of them talking to you, saying, hey, I am very, very sorry, I didn't mean to cause it. That is fantastic evidence, because I can't tell you how many times we've had a situation where my client says they said it was their fault, and in deposition they're saying exactly the opposite. I didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
So that is really good evidence to get if you can get that at the scene. Other than that, I mean, it's photographs are very, very good, both your car and their car, because once their car is taken away from the scene, you no longer have any proof of
Right,
that.
yeah.
Even if you caused the crash. And the reason I say that is because all of a sudden, sometimes people will claim damage that you know you didn't do. Their car was dinged up before this crash ever happened. You know that's not. Taking pictures of their car to prove that type of evidence is really, really good. So at the scene of a crash, photographic evidence and audio recordings is fantastic.
And I think you've already covered in Oklahoma, you can record without.
Yeah, you don't even have
informing
to
the
tell
other
anybody. In
person.
Oklahoma,
So,
as long as you're a party to the conversation, if you two were talking, I can't legally record you talking unless I'm engaged in the conversation
Gotcha.
only. If I'm just listening, but if I'm also part of the conversation, I don't have to tell you that I'm recording.
Wow.
Yep.
Good to know.
Okay, remember, for Free Legal Advice Friday, if you have a question, you can send it to asknoble@tylermedia.com, or there's always the Jesus line.
Yep. 777-7000.
All right, our next one is, I love this one. If I was injured while riding as a passenger in a friend's car, can I file a claim and hopefully not hurt our friendship?
That's a genuine question, because you don't want to feel like you're suing your friend. Technically, if you file a claim, if it went to litigation, you technically do file the lawsuit against your friend, but it's their insurance that's going to pay. As a friend, if I cause a crash and I hurt my friend, I want them to be compensated. Yeah. That's why I have insurance. And I would feel bad if they weren't getting compensated. So the real question is, if that does hurt your friendship, if they did something to cause an injury to you for which they have insurance and they're upset with you for making a claim, that's not the kind of friends you want anyway. I mean, the kind of friends you want are somebody to say, I am very sorry, that did not mean that to happen. I have insurance, and whatever you need to do, I'll back you. You don't want the kind of friend that says, well, you're a terrible friend for making a claim against you might cause my insurance rates to go up. Really? So you want me to be responsible for my own medical bills and me to hurt and not be compensated because you don't want your rates to go up a little bit? That's a bad friend. So you might hurt the friendship by making a claim, but probably if that's a really good friend, they want you to make that claim and get compensated.
It's not personal. Keeping the insurance in between keeps it from getting really personal.
It's business. Now, I will tell you, if you're in a crash with your friend and you have that concern, but you have MedPay on your own car, you can use your own MedPay to pay your medical bills. It won't cause your rates to go up. It's a no-fault provision, meaning it doesn't matter whose fault it is. Yeah. And so let's say you have $10,000 in MedPay and you don't want to make a claim against your friend for whatever reason. Just use your MedPay to pay your medical bills. It won't give you pain and suffering, but it would pay your medical bills.
Okay.
All right, real quick. You were going out of town for the races.
I did. Yep.
How'd that go?
It's a good thing that Jeremy bought his Depends diapers because he was so excited. He did, in fact, wet himself. But I've never been to Formula One. Wasn't really familiar with it. We were right on the finish line in some VIP setup. The cars go fast. Everybody's dressed to kill out there. It's not a NASCAR event where everybody's in cutoff shorts and T-shirts. They are dressed. They are decked out, especially in Miami. Everybody looked amazing. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, I was surprised at how much fun it was to watch a car go zoom, zoom. But they had TV set up so you could see the entire race. I would recommend, if you could ever go do something like that for the experience, it was well worth going out there. Now, I'll tell you, Jeremy and I left in Oklahoma City, and we were supposed to get into Miami at 8:45. We got on our plane in Oklahoma City, and they had a ground stop in Nashville because they didn't have enough staff there. Sat there for 3 hours, got into Nashville, missed our connection. So we got a hotel right at the airport. It's 9 o'clock at night. Our next flight out in the morning was at 5:30 in the morning. So what we should have done, obviously, was just go to our hotels, knowing we had to get up early. What we did do was take an Uber to downtown Nashville, and we went to Tootsie's, which is this amazing 4-level bar with all these performers. And we were out till, well, I think it was 1:30 a.m., got back to hotel at 2, got up at 3:30 to catch our flight.
Yeah, at that rate, why'd you even get a hotel?
I needed to sleep a little bit. I needed to shower.
Just the shower, basically, is all the
But
time
so
you have.
Jeremy and I had a night in Nashville as well.
So, as we have just found out, let McIntyre take care of your law issues, not your travel.
Not your
issues.
travel
There you
issues.
go.
I blame Jeremy Thurman.
All right, remember, if you got a question, you can always use Ask Noble at TylerMedia.com, or let's do the Jesus line again.
777-7000.
Noble, thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me.